Hello, 69, dude. We are at the awesome sexual 6969 set list. And who better to have the 69 set list than Mr. John Feedy. John Feedy is, as I've said many, many times, always has some good set lists. But tonight we have to kind of set the stage here, because the last couple weeks we've kind of been taking the channel a little bit, veering off the path just a little bit. We haven't gone too far, but people are starting to take more chances with their playlists, because the goal has kind of changed a little bit to go from like songs that maybe I will like, or songs that are kind of conducive to the group that listens to the prog rock that we kind of like, that genre, or within that genre in the ballpark at least. But the last couple of weeks we're kind of moving a little bit to the side. We're kind of weaving. Now we may get back on track at some point, but right now we're weaving. And so with that said, John, who typically has amazing set lists, he keeps them short, which is not necessarily a requirement, but when you can keep it short as well as good and very just well-picked songs, it's the best, which John is usually good at, along with Adrian, Jean, and a couple other people have become favorites as far as their set list is concerned. And we're going to get into it, but I want to say what he wrote. So this is what he wrote to kind of set the stage for what's going on tonight. He says, "Welcome to the weird set list." He says, "Incoming a 0 out of 5 from Captain, or maybe not." He says, "These are things that might have a tangential home on your channel at best, I think, but definitely not in the sweet spot." So that is the context. Just like with my set list that I picked on Thursday, there's like a different sort of focus and point. So that's got to be the context you go into it. Don't expect to be finding great songs. And if you find one, that's good. But if not, that's okay, because this is supposed to be a weird set list. He says, "I didn't go full strange, so it's not completely out there." He says, "And put my pop punk favorites." Pop punk. Interesting. I am not a fan of punk, that's for sure. I like pop, so maybe pop punk is kind of like peanut butter and jelly. I don't know, two things that don't seem to mix, but they mix very well. It says, but anyway, to the selections. So we're going to get to this first band. I just want to say before we get into the music, yesterday was an excellent, excellent day for me. We tried out, and just so you can see up there in that top corner, you can see my Instagram. If you're on Instagram, follow me and you get more of a personal kind of backdrop to what my life is like. I don't share too much, but I share a little bit. And I shared a little bit yesterday. And yesterday, like last week, I'm not a handyman, but I took my shot at making a Korean barbecue table, because my wife's Korean and I love Korean barbecue specifically. And so it kind of worked out, and it was actually a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Well, yesterday was our attempt at trying to see if the grill actually grilled. It didn't grill bad. And it worked out fantastic. At first, I thought it was going to be a tragedy because we didn't get it hot enough and it wasn't really cooking. So we just added more coals to it, and then it fucking worked great. So had some great kimchi, Korean barbecue, samgyeopsal, and it was just excellent. And it was such a nice day yesterday here. It was like almost perfect. And fire, which you could also see, and that was the first fire of the summer. There wasn't really any mosquitoes, and then we just sat out there and enjoyed it. Listened to some good 60s rock, not even 60s rock, like 60s pop, I should say. And it was just great. I mean, I love 50s and 60s. I mean, it's just I think it's one of the best eras of music, but that's a whole nother thing, which I might throw that into a set list later. So anyway, let's get back. to the set and start with this. He says this band is called Dayshell. Dayshell. It's a genty alt metal metalcore type thing. Okay, let's say that again. Is a genty, I love gent, alt metal metalcore type thing. Okay, I don't really understand. I mean, I know metal, but metalcore. Okay, I'm not that into metal enough to know what metalcore versus metal is. Alt metal. It is a one-man band of sorts, a lot of post-hardcore influence. Okay, so this is called Dayshell, and the song is called Pressure. So let's dive right into this weird set list by John. Let's go. Ooh, pressure. Pressure. Okay, there's the gent I like. Oh, yeah. Don't mind that scream.
Focus those eyes on me. I need to see you for who you are.
I actually like this so far.
The guilt makes me hesitate. I never meant to put this on you.
Okay. Nice stop there. Good build. I can hear the pop. I like the poppiness with the gent. It certainly doesn't sound like punk, is it? Because his voice is punky? This doesn't sound punk to me. Hear that low, like... Alright, John.
Don't look so surprised, baby. Remove me from your hopes and dreams. This heart wasn't meant to feel. I told you I'd hurt less without you. Hold me.
Ooh, I like that.
Desperate for love. Please be.
I like the harmonies too. They got the little effects on them. Dayshell, Dayshell is the name.
Stay far away from here. Why would you disappear?
I think I like it. I think I like it. I don't love it, but I like it. Yes. Yes, the bullet for my Valentine. It also reminds me of that, I can't remember their name. They were popular for a while, back in the 90s or early 2000s. Good chorus, good harmonies. I like the poppy part of it. I like the genty part of it, and the fact that it doesn't sound really punky to me. When I hear punk, I just hear like Green Day annoying and fast stuff. So Green Day has some good songs, so don't hear me say that. I like their harmonies and the tempo. Notice the reason I think I like it is the tempo is just like here, 2, 3, 4. this is not punk at all. I would just call that pop rock. Pop rock. You know those pop rocks that like kind of you put in your mouth and they go. That's what I felt like that was. Even the packaging. So I would give that a 1 out of 1, dude. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it. I mean, it didn't have like a technical aspect to it, but in the pop sense and the genty sense, yeah, I thought it's something that I think you would hear on the radio. I would say I liked it. So, hell yeah. Way to start, dude. Maybe that was your point. Maybe your point is to like subvert expectations. I do that in my life. My motto for life is expect the worst and hope for the best. Because if you expect the worst, you've already kind of mentally prepared yourself for the worst. You're never prepared, but you've at least prepared yourself a little bit. And then when it doesn't turn out that way, it's like, wow, a great surprise. But if you expect it to be good, even if it's good, you're like, yeah, I expected that. And you don't appreciate it as much. But if it's bad, then you're fucking like sad. So I love my defense mechanism worldview, which is plan for the worst, hope for the best. And maybe that's what you did, John. You set us up to subvert expectations, and then we have a good song. Once again, you picked a good song. All right, so let's get on to number 2. He says, I don't really know what to say about the band In Search of Sun. That's the name of the band, In Search of Sun. This song has a heavier feel. The vocalist uses a lot more grit and fry scream in his sound without going full screams. Okay? But growly in places and more so on some other songs, which are fast. It's fast-paced. They are from the UK. Their newer stuff got a bit lighter. Maybe someone will like it like I do. Okay, it's called In Search of Sun is the band name. And the song is called The World Is Yours. The World Is Yours. Here we go. Number 2. Okay, we got to fade in. So far, so good. Two, 3, 4. Yeah, got a nice cool lead at the beginning. A little bit of a funky feel. Cool. I like the guitar. Five, 6, 7, 5. Yeah, it's got like a thank you scientist aspect to it, like a funky kind of. Guitar break. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Kirk Hammett showed up. actually like the opener. I'm liking the song less as it goes on. I like the beginning. Why? Because the beginning was like funky. It had like a funky, unique sound. Oh, that's the end? That's a quick end. John, you're living up to the short songs. I'm not expecting them so short because I'm used to 10 plus. But yeah, for me, it's the opposite of the rest of you guys. Like, yeah, I like the beginning because I felt like it was like funky and unique and like different. And then it just kind of got basic as it went on to me. But all the rest of you guys seem to think the opposite. That's kind of funny. Oh, look who's in the house. What's up, Thomas Schumann? Been a long time. Where the fuck have you been, bro? You just kind of disappeared. You're like that chick with the 2 or 3 night stands and then you leave after you break someone's heart, huh? Welcome back anyway. So that, to me, I would call that as good as the first song. I think they're kind of, again, like, I don't feel like I'm loving these songs, but I feel like I'm like, yeah, this is a good song. This is like something, you know, it definitely fits the pop feel. Although, if I had to choose between this song and the first song, that'd be a little bit tough. Because I like the chorus of the first song, but this one, I like the beginning kind of funky, like, and guitar lead that started out the whole song. That was cool. It was different. And then it just kind of went on and was like, okay, but then Kirk Hammett showed up with his wah pedal and it was just all right. All right, so let's get on to the third song. I think you subverted expectations there, John. You made it sound like this was going to be a really weird set list, and it's really not that weird. You literally said incoming 0 out of 5, and at worst, you're 1 out of 2. At worst, but to me, you're 2 out of 2 so far. This band's name is Clutch, like Clutch Sports. Was introduced to me in the last couple of years, but they have been doing their thing for 30 years at this point. Wow, that's a really long career for them not to be really well known. Because how many people have heard of Clutch? I've never heard of Clutch. For me, they're like modernized Southern rock. What the fuck? Modernized Southern rock. I understand the Southern rock part, but what does modernized mean in that sense? With a metal twist and a lot of bluesy influence. If it's bluesy, I'm gonna fucking like Southern rock and blues. Come on, how the fuck can you go wrong with that? It's like Gary Hoey all over again. So this is called Clutch, and the song title is "The Devil and Me." Is this "The Devil Went Down to Georgia"? It's kind of like a play off of that. All right, let's find out how this goes. Ready, set, go. Okay. I hear the rock, like bluesy rock.
The devil and me had a falling out.
Yeah.
Violation of contract beyond a shadow of a doubt. Wherever he goes, wherever he meet, he got across my house on the other side of the street. And you know that's the truth.
I mean, how can you go wrong? This is like,
When he's hanging his head in a hard rain.
it sounds like this would be in like the soundtrack to Dazed and Confused. Like when they're driving and Matthew McConaughey's like, you'd be a lot cooler if you did.
Love from stone, got nowhere to come out. What comes around goes around.
Goes around, comes around.
And you can't get on without killing floor.
Oh, Schumann, make sure you dance, brother. I like how the chorus, or this is the chorus, just like when. Definitely stank face essential.
Devil and me,
Devil and me.
bad blood and beef.
Black booty.
An undisciplined child, a liar and a thief. It's a low-down shame. We were the best of friends, but I suppose our good things.
I'm
got to
surprised,
go.
Alto Star, that these guys were shit live. You would think with this kind of energy in the music, how could you just stand up there and be like,
And you can't get on without killing floor.
"Can't get over that, get it, flow."
I'm going back to Tennessee, back where I come from. Gonna head back to Beale Street, and oblivion. I'm going back to Tennessee,
Going back to Tennessee.
that's right, son. Gonna head back to Beale Street, and oblivion. Got to get up and out, get it flow. Get up and out, get it flow now. Get up and out, get it flow. Now get it flow.
Yeah, Adrian, I agree. Like, to me, this is like a live band. You gotta go see these live. So that's why I'm kind of confused. Because Alto Star is basically like they suck live. I'm like, how can you suck live with this kind of music? Is that the end? Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't really care so much what the band does. Like, let me ask this. Taking the two extremes. You have a band that basically does nothing on stage, very little, i.e. Dream Theater, which the entertainment's in the technical playing, so that kind of is different. But in a band like this, would you rather have someone just sit there and kind of play and kind of like, just be in the groove and not really do much? Or someone play the stuff and they do so much running around and, just too much crazy shit? Which one would you want to have? I personally would rather have the people who just chill and play, because the music in of itself would be the entertainment for the crowd, especially if you're kind of like as Adrian said, drunk or a little tipsy or a little high. Yeah. I mean, to me, showmanship is not as important as the music itself. So that's an interesting question, though. I'd be interested in what you guys think. Which extreme would you rather have? Because obviously they're both extreme and they're both not preferable, but would you rather have someone who's just completely chill when they play, or someone who's crazy and out of control, like running around the stage and jumping up all the time? So I'd be interested. Yeah, I thought that was a good song. If every song sounded like that, I still think I would like it at certain moods that I was in. And I definitely think that's more of a live band, like to go have a drink with some people and listen to some good music. So, all right. Next song is Hands Like Houses. It's another Australian band. Dude, I'll tell you what, Australian bands I think are like the world's best bands. Like, meaning like not all of them, but they just, Australian people, man, I don't know what it is about their ability to write good music, but they tend to write good music. So this is called Hands Like Houses. This song comes from their third album after they had been on a Warped tour a couple of times and got a lot of post-hardcore influence. This song was the coming together of this band's sound with the post-hardcore sounds that I also enjoy, which makes, for me, a fantastic song. The bass is killer, and the song builds up into an energetic chorus. I like energetic choruses. This is also where they started putting breakdowns into their songs, which is amazing for me. So this is Hands Like Houses, and the song title is called Glass House. So John, you're killing it. You're killing it, dude. Here we go. Number 4. Wow, they look very, I don't know. Not how I expected the band to look. Okay, this sounds very Caligula's horse. It's very low in the mix.
A silver line, a disease on the horizon, whistling in the trees, it marches on. It's like a tide, impatient and insincere, a thread born on the wind, it marches.
Yeah, that bass is sounding good.
Away on the air, I feel it in the silence, take a step, you to this side.
Okay, I don't like the way that he's reading the lyrics. It's like trying to fit in too much. Good chorus. I'm gonna turn it up because I feel like it sounds too low. There we go.
Slamming doors. I'm here, but I'm trapped inside.
Yeah, his voice is a little annoying. So far, the only thing I like about this song is the chorus. Oh, I like this part. Yes, the chorus is the strong point of this song. John, I was going to say this is my least favorite in the set so far, which I expected it to be good because it's an Australian band. This to me, okay, I like this part. This to me is much more punk sounding than the other songs that you said were punk pop. Mostly because of his voice. I thought you said the first one was pop punk. Is that over too? Wow. Short songs today. Short songs. Oh, I misread it. Let me read it again. You said I didn't go full strange and put my pop punk favorites on here. Oh, you didn't. I didn't get the didn't part. So yes, I'm sorry. My fault. I was assuming that it sounded pop punker. That's what we were going to get into. My bad, John. But I would say that song sounded more punk-ish to me, mostly because of his voice. So yeah, I would say that was probably my least favorite of the set, which is crazy because like, I guess the other ones were kind of out there and not in the, I feel like this was more in the typical stuff that we listen to on this channel, like the Tesseracts, the, who else fits this? I would even say like, carnival, like they had a carnival sense to it, like the way it was written. Maybe it was the voice more there too, but this seemed more like main line of what we listened to, and maybe that's why I kind of like the other 3 songs, because maybe it was different. I was expecting to be different. I don't know, but I liked a couple of the parts in it, but didn't like it as much. Apologies if I don't like your favorite songs, guys. All right, so let's get to this last song. So far, I would say that you're 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4. This last one is a bit out there, and even by the setlist standards. Okay, we're now back out there. The band is a very local one. A friend of mine is in it. Ooh. Their sound is reminiscent of Alice in Chains and Black Sabbath with heavier tendencies. I don't know the reception this will get, obviously, but I personally think this song is pretty damn good. Darn. He was nice. He used the Christian word, darn. I like it enough to share with the channel for no other reason than I really like it. That's what we like to hear, John. That's what we like to hear. The band is called... Wait. No. The song is called Space Wizard, and the band is called Insano Vision. I think that's how you say it. Insano Vision. I would be interested, before we start getting into this, John, please put into the comments, you said your friend is in it. What is he playing? Is he playing bass, guitar, singing? What's he doing? So the song is called Space Wizard, and the band is called Insano Vision. I think it's Insano. So, all right, here we go, baby. I didn't talk bad about him. I just didn't say he was like top notch. Okay, I like this like tempo for sure. Dude, so far I'm liking this shit a lot. Para, you need to stop. I never said I didn't like Window Pane. I just said it wasn't as good as the other songs I've been listening to, and it's not. Yes. So this is a local band, John. Yes, so far I like it. Dude, this is like really well done. I can see why you like it, John. Is that Russell? Sounds like Sir Russell. This might be my favorite. I think this might be my favorite, John. He's singing? This is your friend? Tell your friend he can fucking kick some shit. Sounds like Sir Russell. It's got like a, yeah, it's got like a, why am I going blank on the name? Yeah! He actually sounds good on the growl, too. Oh Oh, I was gonna say some of it, not this part, has like a altar bridge feel to me. Like the singing maybe or something. Maybe I'm crazy, but. John, tell everybody where you're living so that, I know, but tell them where you're living so they know if they're ever there. This is a local band. Unless you're afraid of people coming to your hometown. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite song of the set. Yeah, where in Connecticut? What city? Like, specifically your address. Paravariant might show up on your doorstep high as a kite, bitching about window pane. Yep, me and Adrian agree. Favorite of the set. Has some serious fucking balls. Cool little change here. I mean, think about the energy that we just left to this. And you can feel like it's almost going to go back there. Wah on the bass, baby. Yeah, dude, like this has got like a... I mean, Scott, if they're independent, whoever recorded this did a fantastic job at engineering it, because it sounds pretty good. Very like, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. I hope that song was like the ending of a set before... Excuse me. Woo! We got to sneeze. I felt that one coming like 2 minutes ago. Hopefully that was the song that ends like a set before intermission or the end of the whole freaking night. That kind of ending, especially the way it stopped and it was like... That was definitely a last song before the set ends or before the concert ends. So the questions we got to ask, Mr. John, is what the hell are they independent for? Why have they been signed? Or, I mean, are they just, when you say local, does that mean just Connecticut or have they done regional? Like, have they traveled and like toured? I don't know how these guys would just be stuck in a local city of Connecticut. That seems weird. Yeah, so I think pretty much in the chat is agreeing that was the best. I guess you saved the best for last. To me, that was by far the best, and then I would put the first two in a distant second and third for me, and then the third song, and then the fourth. was probably my least favorite, unfortunately, since that was your guys' favorite or some people's favorites up until that last song, because obviously that last song kicked so much ass, it just blew away the other 4 songs. Okay, so they played Philly and New York, but they mostly play in Connecticut. That's unbelievable. I mean, usually bands like that are independent, if they have an album or a song like that, it sounds like crap because they don't have the money to have such good recording. But that was very well, I mean, that sounded very professional in its recording to me. Had a lot of energy, a lot of forwardness. It wasn't too high or too low. The mids were nice. It seemed, and I'm not an engineer, but it sounded good to my ears. And I've heard a lot of stuff. So we got Two Into Hater down by Philly, so maybe he could go check them out if they go on tour again. Hell yeah, let him know. John, you got to let him know. So, yeah, this brings us to the end of Monday night's set list. John, once again, you did an excellent job as always. Next week, next weekend, we're booked for the weekend. We have Mr. Ryan has 2 different set lists that he's doing. So he has a total of 10 songs coming up, 5 and 5 in the set, maybe 5 and 6, because he was kind of debating on whether he was going to put in one of his own rap songs. He said it wasn't really rap, but it was one of his songs. So we have a bunch of sets coming up next weekend, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday again. So in the next couple of days, be looking for when those sets will be premiering and whose set it will be. Otherwise, see you on Instagram or whatever. Make sure that if you're going to send in a set list, that you send it to Yahoo, pay first on PayPal, send it, and then send an email to Yahoo that looks exactly like this, so that I have a list of what you're going to do in the order that you want them with the links so I can easily download them. Okay? So once again, that was a freaking awesome job, John. I think a lot of people like that. I don't think it was a quote-unquote weird set, although I can see why you called it that, because it was unique, especially at the beginning, than maybe what's typical. So have a great night, guys. We will see you on Thursday night. Peace out. Have a good week.